Whoa, grinding till I get a mill. All I want is dollar bills. Stacking higher than some hills. Messing with my cake, probably get you killed.
What's going on, y'all? It's Mike. I'm back here with another video. In today's video, we're going to be reacting to Did I Cheat in My Marriage? The truth. This dude has been trending all over TikTok, YouTube. Like, I don't even know who he is. All I know is that I guess he was a relationship coach or counselor or whatever he was, and there's this rumor going around that he cheated, he had a mistress, and he recorded videos outside her house. Whatever the case may be, I don't know. I never even heard of him before, but he's, you know what I'm saying, he's been recently trending. So we're going to react to it. I'm a little late to it, but we're going to react to it. But before we do, go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe. Share with your friends if you have any. Click that bell so you're notified when I drop a new video. Check out all my other videos. Let's get into this video on cap. Alright, y'all. Let's get into it. Let's get it. Let's go.
What's going on, guys? Derrick Jaxn here, and today I'm joined by my lovely wife, Micah, and we just wanted to address the things. You know, we understand that some of you may have already heard, maybe not, that this chapter of our marriage is one that was preceded by...
Wait, what's going on? What's going on? What's going on?
Of our marriage is one that was marriage that failed. And I would say it just started around...
Sorry, I don't know why it's tripping.
...of last year. But, you know, a lot has been said already about what was the cause and all that other stuff. Some of it is true. Some of it is...
What is happening? Play.
Saying it here now is that
so sorry, y'all.
Jaxn was involved with other women outside the marriage. And by involved, I want to be clear. I'm not talking about just casually kicking it, maybe a lunch or something like that. I'm talking about as serious as sex, to sexual flirtation and meeting up and that kind of thing. And some things that otherwise may be considered okay by some in terms of like just chatting or checking on people or being checked on by people that I've had a previous encounter with.
Why she low-key look like she over it?
Knowledge of it, and with us having a sexual history, all of it falls under the umbrella of inappropriate, cheating, affair, stepping out. Definitely not in alignment with the vows that I took. And definitely not in alignment with the biblical standard of what it means to be faithful, which is the standard that I'm going by now. Now, I'm saying this publicly.
Not now.
To you guys. First and foremost, I'm accountable to God. Then I have to be accountable to my wife, in which we've already had this conversation. I've already told her literally everything. I've given her basically a roll call list. If I've said hello to a woman in the last 12 years of me knowing her, she knows about it. But now that it's been made so public, it's important that I first off let you guys know I do not stand by those actions. I don't want to encourage anybody to do that. And then secondly, I know that I cannot build a platform preaching certain things, preaching against certain things, and then in my real life live contrary to that for any amount of time or any length of time to any extent, and think that I can't be held accountable. You know, the same way that I preach, you know, men and women in this situation need to face consequences of their actions, deserve to be held accountable. Guess what? Derrick Jaxn's no exempt. He's not exempt from that.
What? 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 Like, so you messed up, and now you're doing what you gotta do in a marriage, and you're trying to pretty much brush off what you did already. I mean, you're right. You're accountable to God and to your wife. Listen, don't listen to me. But come on, man. Come on. That's your wife. That's your whole wife. What? You knew what you was marrying, so what you need to...
I'm also not a victim. Nobody made me do this. She didn't make me or push me to do it. The next person didn't make me. No friend influenced me. It don't matter how I was raised and what trauma, whatever. Look, I made decisions. I made a series of decisions that I got to account for. There's no excuse or justification. I've already made that bed and have had to lie in it. And now we're finally getting on to the other side, personally, in our own healing, in our own marital oneness. And now this is being made public to you guys, so we're bringing that forth to you guys to let you know where we're at with that. But did you want to say anything?
Yes, so I do want to just add that I agree with what he just said. no justification for bringing other women into our marriage.
Absolutely.
And it was unacceptable. And it's not something that I tolerate or that we tolerate moving forward. And
sis, you shouldn't have tolerated it to begin with.
With messages and
it's not something you tolerate, but you still with him. I'm confused. Danae, I don't. When are women gonna value themselves? That's the question. When are y'all, ladies, I'm talking to y'all, when are y'all gonna value yourselves? That's the big question here. You marrying these guys, you knowing what you're marrying. You know what you're marrying. You marrying these guys, they cheating on you, and you take them right back. Who to say they ain't gonna do it again? I don't know. Like I said, I feel like you can have so much better, sweetheart. But you know, if you want to work things out, I understand it's a marriage. It's not like a relationship, so there's a lot to it. I'm not gonna sit here and judge, but I'm just saying, my beautiful queens out there, value yourself and know your worth. Don't tolerate a cheater. You don't have to tolerate it. You don't have to. You're choosing to tolerate it because it's like, oh, I've been married for him this long. I don't want to throw it all away and have to start all over. But you can have so much. Never mind.
These things and about, I need to leave or why haven't I left? And the answer is, when I found out about it, I left. I did not hesitate or waste time to do so.
Right.
And I stayed gone. No matter how many times he came, I stayed gone and stood firm on, I am not coming back. And I did not come back until I seen a shift and a change in his mentality and how he carried himself and how he presented himself and conversations that we were able to have that we had never been able to have in just 12 years.
Okay, good. That means he's growing. But sis, he can grow without you. That didn't mean you have to take him back. I'm sorry.
When we were able to have these dialogues,
you took him back because he showed you, okay, I can do this like this. Okay, let's just say one day. Let's just say one day now he don't want to do that no more. He want to go right back to how he was. You gonna be mad. Because you done took him back after you said you wasn't going to go back. You just said it. I said I was never going to go back until. Oh, man. Ladies, like I said, just value yourselves. That's all I'm saying. That is all I'm saying. Value your worth. Y'all are worth more than that. Listen. A husband that finds a wife finds a good thing. You are a wife before you become a wife. Remember that.
God, continuing to pursue God, and continue to eliminate these things that led up to the catastrophe that you guys are seeing for the first time.
Mm-hmm.
So there's nothing out there right now that is information that I don't already know about or haven't known about. And so this is not something that is new. We have moved forward from it. We have gotten counsel for it and continue to do so.
That's good.
He is still continuing to pursue God and continuing to seek guidance and wise counsel from
that's real good. That's good.
God.
I ain't knocking that. That's good.
And that is what I needed for the continuation of me being present in this marriage and to stand by his side. So today, where I'm at is at peace, and I proudly stand by his side, and I have no hesitation, I have no hurt, no shame about that. And it's only because of the grace of God, the mercy of God.
I was about to say.
And we have already turned a new chapter in this story. We are continuing to move forward, and we are just now sharing that with you all. And I forgave him, and most importantly, God has forgiven.
I'm sorry it keeps messing up, y'all. I really don't know what's going on. Bro. The devil is a lie.
And I forgave him, and only God has first forgiven him, and I also forgive the others as well. And with that, we are free and moving forward. So that's all I have.
Yeah. And I get it. Some of y'all, like, this may come as a huge shock, probably a huge disappointment. I let a lot of you down. You know, if you've had a perspective shift on who Derrick is, hopefully it's away from anything remotely close to perfection, and it's simply that, you know, I am a human, and that does not justify anything that I did. But I don't want anybody out there to be putting me on a pedestal. If you did, then I hate that you did that. Maybe I gave you cause for that, and I apologize if I did. For those who are saying, Derrick, I don't want to ever listen to you again, it's totally understandable. I appreciate you while I had your support and helping me get the message out about healing and healthy relationships to so many people who needed it, myself included. And for those who are going to continue to support, man, I appreciate you like never before, because I know it's not going to be easy going forward, at least for a little while so many things are still fresh and attached to my name. But for everybody out there, if you get nothing else from what I've ever said over the last 9 years or right here in this video, please get this. Nothing is right until it is right with God. Nothing works until it comes into alignment with biblical standard of how God told us to do things, especially when we're talking about a marital, spiritual covenant.
Yes.
You know, you cannot do this by your own understanding, your own intelligence, your own willpower, your own values.
Sir.
You have to have the grace of God.
Sir.
To break free from
But where was
things,
this energy before you cheated?
To not operate from your lowest self, whatever it may be. Because it's really only by God's grace that we're even able to be here on this video.
Where was this?
Holding hands. Well, like a year.
Where was this energy before you cheated? Like
I couldn't see this happening. I thought it was over, and I already had begun establishing my relationship with God. But that's the fruit.
That should have happened before you.
And the mess that's been made, the mess that's
Sir.
been made public from last year and years past, that's a result of getting out of alignment with doing things God's way. So that's where I stand. That's where we stand. And again, we appreciate you guys, and we'll see you soon. Peace.
Sir. Where was this energy before you cheated? You had to cheat first to now realign your relationship with God? Like, why wasn't it already aligned before you did that? And I understand we are human. We make mistakes. But sir, when you're married, come on now. You know in your mind. You knew before you even committed the you know what I'm saying, the act, that it wasn't right. But you did it anyways. Like I said, I'm not knocking him. I'm not saying that he's not working on his relationship with God. He probably is. Hats off to you, Derrick. Listen, I'm all for it. Do your thing, bro. But my whole thing is, why didn't you do this before? It should have been happening before all this. Then you wouldn't even have to have made this video. That's all I'm saying, bro. Like I said, you gotta work on your relationship. I gotta work on mine. Everybody gotta work on their relationship with God. It is what it is. I can get it. But, sir, all I can say is, you learned your lesson. Take your L, do what you gotta do, and stay focused. Don't go off track. You have a beautiful wife. Do what you gotta do, bro. That's it. It's not that hard. And if it is, I don't know, divorce. But anyways, go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed this video. And I'll see you in the next video, no cap.
I stay on my job. Your boy be working too hard. I got dreams of living large, buying houses and expensive cars.